welcome to the demo dive. I'm CB, prepared to rummage through the dumpster that is the demo tag on Steam, I meant to say, to sort the trash from the treasure, so you don't have to. Well, when I say prepared, take it as read that, as per the line just above, I'm liable to get a "You Tried" sticker today, as my real-life day job apparently cannot manage when I go on annual leave, and I'm overtyping through hideous backlog at the moment, so if I sound a bit tired or flat, that's why. For all that, though, I'm still going to try to keep on schedule, which in this case means running through the demo for Aether and Iron, a tactical turn-based RPG by Seismic Squirrell, set in an alternative history deco-punk New York City. Those who lament the lack of hovercars in our version of the future can rejoice in that those seem to more or less exist in this game, largely because the entirety of deco-punk New York floats. I'm getting Columbia from BioShock Infinite vibes, except more the original BioShock Art Deco aesthetic. If one of my viewers starts all caps typing about what the unholy Art Deco fuck is this, just go with it. If you know, you know. And hopefully less the rampant racism that Columbia allowed its people. I'm also getting huge detective vibes from this game, so it's probably going to be one of those ones that were inspired by or stand as a homage to BioShock. That's not a bad thing, by the way. After all, Clair Obscur Expedition 33 is an homage to Japanese turn-based RPGs. Persona figures heavily in that as far as I know. And the Dragon Age franchise and so many others owe a debt to D&D for their inceptions. And of course, D&D wouldn't exist without Tolkien, and on we go. Anyway, there's only one way to find out whether this is clever homage in the spirit of BioShock or a cheap knockoff, and that's to play it. So, sitting comfortably? Glorious. Then we'll begin. Beta build, and some elements are still a work in progress. Currently, the game has limited voiceover. That's going to be interesting to be figuring out. Some scenes may take a while to load. Yeah, the entire game took a while to load. They're working on optimization, so they're already warning us in advance that this might be a sticky sort of thing. And I actually read the EULA they threw at my head, and I am allowed to stream this. Apparently, they have a thing where, within reason, you can use this game for Let's Plays, etc., because it's good advertising for them. Good that they figured that one out. So, here we go. New game, combat preview, pay a bonus combat encounter from later in the game. Probably not. What do we got for settings? Cutscene subtitles. Cinematic combat camera enables dramatic slow motion and camera zooms during key combat moments, disabled to speed up combat or reduce motion. Yet, thank you, no. Enable tutorials, definitely. Text speed, normal is fine. So not specifically in easy mode. Graphics. Channel controls. They don't have the controller binding set up yet. Back we go. New game. Ah, there's where your difficulty settings are. Going with story mode. We're always going with story mode. Choose modifiers. I don't want either of those. Select optional modifiers to increase the challenge of your run. Dear God. I mean, more power to you if you like that sort of thing, but, like, why? I don't understand, personally. Like, I am here for a power fantasy. I'm not here for more frustration. If I wanted frustration, I would just, like, do my job. You know, my real day job. Or leave the house for any reason whatsoever. So, well, anyway, let's make a start. This game supports autosave. Please don't turn off your game. Blah, 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 blah. Yeah, we got it.
Every man, woman, and child remembers the day that Aether first captured their imagination.
You see in the BioShock?
Became nothing more
I'm seeing
than
the
an
BioShock
inconvenience. Prepare yourselves, fair citizens of New York, to feel such wonder again. The Helicline Institute of Aetonics is announcing an early Aether Tech showcase ahead of the 1939 World's Fair. So come one and come all, and be inspired. Gaze upon new skyward frontiers and see that there is no alternative to a future amongst the heavens.
Looks like it's time. There's no thriving in this city, not in the lowers. They call it that for a reason. Drowning in the rain, lost in the shadow of the uppers. But with a job like today's, a girl can hope to finally catch her breath. Just a transport. No guns, no complications, no room for another screw-up. A second chance from a hard case like Mr. Blanc doesn't come around often. I just hope he's not setting me up. But something still isn't cooking right. Mr. Blanc doesn't give second chances to anyone. After that last job went south, he could have tossed me into the well and watched me get torn apart 6 ways to Sunday.
Now leaving the station.
Someday, I can leave the smuggling business behind. I won't have to worry about backroom deals, meddling tyrants, or pulling pennies from the smoke of a gun. Maybe I could even find a place in the uppers to thrive. Too bad I'm only welcome up here on business. For now. Someday, I'll have a whole place to myself up here. Something entirely mine. No thing and nobody holding me down. Just me and the open sky. Finally free.
Huh. I think I see where we're going. Usual trying to make it big in...
I slip into one of the ritziest hideaways in the uppers, long after the rich and sauced have sauntered off to bed. The glass cage cleans up nice after hours, but no amount of soap will wash away the stink of high-class gin and imported cologne. My shoe gives the glass floor a wary tap as I scan the room. I ignore the booze hound glued to the table and turn to the stern-faced bartender. The regulars flock here to take in the view over a bottle of something expensive and bubbly. Every now and then, a soul gets grounded. And this is the best seat in the house. As good a mouthwash as any. Might come in handy later, too. Currency in my line of work isn't always green. The bartender gives me a look as I grab the long-necked top-shelf swill and take a drink. My eyes dart to the back door. If things go sideways, I'm a quick sprint from the exit.
Complete missions and encounters to earn XP and level up. When you level up, each of your heroes gains a talent point for you to spend. Each hero has access to different talents. Increase your talent proficiency to more likely succeed in dialogue talent checks and unlock new skills. Increasing talents to certain... I'm sure that's word salad. Will unlock new skills. These skills grant your heroes new abilities and bonuses when they are part of your crew. See all of your heroes' unlock skills on the right. Yep, level up to enhance your crew's talents and attributes, to improve your bonuses, blah 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 blah. Accept your talents by selecting crew portraits in the top left. And Daredevil, Enforcer, Grease Monkey, Smooth Talker, Phantom, Strategist, Gunshoe, Brainiac. I'm talking to somebody carefully. I'll go with that for the time being. Okay, so Gia.
The bartender's eyes follow my hands, making sure I don't get too familiar with the patron's belongings. I approach the counter. Morgan? I give a curt nod without response. Any other gift of familiarity would be wasted. Wilson out? A deep sullenness passes over the man.
What can I do for you, Miss Rindazzo?
Yep, certain dialogue options contain talent checks. These checks add an element of chance to your decisions, influenced by your crew's talents and attributes. Each check has a difficulty rating and a minimum number that you need to roll. When you perform a talent check, you roll 2 6-sided dice. Your crew's talent and attribute bonuses are added to the dice roll. All of your bonuses are shown in the tooltip when highlighting the dialogue option. Press about Wilson. Maybe I should have gone for Gumshoe, but let's give it a try.
Morgan's eyes are gray, his knuckles raw, and the scent of 2-day-old body odor breaks through his strong cologne. Wilson never misses a shift.
Never's a big word, Miss Randazzo. Especially in this line of work.
It's been a while. How's business, Morgan?
Business carries on as usual, Miss Randazzo. Mr. Blanc's morning is full, and in the evening we host Kit Holiday.
I know that name from the radio. Shame I'll have to miss hearing her live. The glass cage might tolerate my presence during after hours, but its patience runs dry whenever respectable clientele's on the floor. I got a meeting with Mr. Blanc. Let him know I'm here.
So soon. I'm surprised. And without your uncle.
His eyes meet mine, challenging me to say anything, to reach for my piece, to balk, maybe even cry. I slowly inhale. It's too early to let some high-nosed stiff get his kicks in. So I smile. I'm missing an Apollo Diamond picture to be here, Morgan. Help a girl out. The bartender frowns while he polishes a small tumbler. He's expecting me. I don't intend to make him wait. Do you? That did the trick. He reaches his hand under the counter, slowly. A part of me waits for a fiery roar of buckshot to tear through the mahogany. Instead, I hear a click and muted bell.
He'll be with you shortly, Miss Randazzo. I assume you can show yourself out afterwards.
A familiar scent fills the air and blazy smoke drifts to the corner of my eye, drawing my attention to a darkened booth.
Hello, Mr.
The
Blanc.
table's already set. A narrow beam of light splits the booth. On my side, a glass of my favorite whiskey. On the other, an ember held in the hands of a man more shadow than flesh.
Drink.
And add water. I appreciate
I
it.
down the high-class poison. Might as well enjoy it while I can. A smooth burn sits on my tongue.
Of course, if he poisons
and
me,
melts
I'm gonna be so
clean
pissed.
through. The shadow sighs around the cigarette, as though he'd sipped from the glass himself.
Manners. Good.
He stubs out the pleasantries with his dying cigarette. Onto a new smoke. Onto business.
A young woman from the Heights requests transport to the Lowers. Nowhere in particular.
Okay.
The Heights? What's some girl from upstairs want in the slums?
I don't care. She requested discretion.
She seem like the type to cause trouble? If she's getting into my car, I need to know what to expect.
She is young, naive, harmless. No threat to you.
Give it a shot.
You're the one who knows things, and that's all you know?
Ooh, snake eyes.
You have what you need. Idle speculation is wasteful.
Mr. Blanc's got a face a statue would envy. He knows more, but he's keeping it to himself. Sounds too easy.
For you, Randazzo, too easy is all you get. For now.
And if she brings in heat from the Heights?
I trust you will adapt.
Where's Wilson? Morgan looks worse for wear out there. The yellow flame flashes on caught breath.
Mr. Wilson is no longer under my employ.
Shame. He owes me money. Know where I can find him? The booth darkens to a silent gloom. Even the embers quiet their dull murmurings as Mr. Blanc leans forward again.
You'd do best to forget Mr. Wilson. Him and those he associated with. Or you too
I think
will find
Wilson
yourself
maybe did a
out
bad.
of my employ.
I'd struck a nerve, one that ran deep. Too deep for me to feel comfortable going any further. Mr. Blanc is a monster in his own right. I don't want to know what ghosts haunt his closet. I'll get it done in a few hours. And maybe next time we talk, the work will require more than my babysitting skills.
Your reputation is mud, Randazzo. This is charity. Do the job. You'll be paid. Half your usual.
Give it another shot. Yes!
Half my usual? You called me up here to insult me?
You are not the same smuggler you were a year ago. I pay for who you are now.
It's a conversation I'd had several times already with too many clients. Conversations I'd lost. Turns out one bad day wipes out a lifetime of reliability. I had to try again. I'm every bit the same person I was. That's why you want me on this job. Why you need me. You can't risk your little Heights socialite giving you a bad name with the fat cats upstairs.
If she held any influence, she wouldn't be running away.
So she's running away, and he didn't dispute the first part. You could have called anyone, but you called me because I am the same person. No one else will protect her like I will. That, you know. And that's worth a little respect. His cigarette extinguishes itself, obscuring what little of his face I could see in pure black. He did need this girl protected. Question was, from whom?
Your usual, then. And Randazzo, I expect your usual? You'll find her outside, being obvious. Good luck, Randazzo.
Mission log displays your available missions, including details on their current objectives. From here, you can also review a history of previously completed missions. Access it anytime from the top right of the screen. The conversations, locations, and other points of interest required to progress a tracked mission are highlighted across the game world. Tracked or not, all available missions can be progressed. Use track mission to more easily follow the mission you are currently pursuing. So mission. No, the mission is tracked. Inventory. Crew members share group inventory. This is your crew pockets. Click and drag. Usual stuff. Items have information. Vehicles each have an inventory. Okay, so that's further storage. Inventories can be sorted quickly to rearrange. They've got filters. Good, great. I have top shelf liquor and various amounts in my pockets. And that's a key item. Good to know. Okay. So, and that's the codex, in-game encyclopedia, lower character details, blah, blah, blah. Okay. So we've got Gia, Mr. Blanc. Where'd he go? They went. The heights, the uppers, and the lowers. So we've got significantly tiered society here. Alt to show highlights. Not really any highlights left. Head back to the taxi rank.
A string of yellow cabs idle at the curb, their vultures squawking at a young woman standing on the sidewalk, barely 20. She's a bird of paradise, too colorful for the drab concrete jungle around her.
Oh, sweetie, you are not dressed for this.
Obvious was right. That's the one. One of the buzzards has her cornered. The girl's smile is a mask. She's being polite, but she doesn't realize how ugly this could get. Cold out. Care for something nice to warm yourself up out here? The cabbies consider the bottle. Mostly full, top shelf. Sporting an aroma as pungent as their own. They take the morning treat without further question.
Hey now. That's quite generous of you. Quite generous. Care to join us, bird? Or you, perhaps? There's enough to have a good time.
There's hardly enough. Perhaps next time.
You lost.
But hey, if you need a hand with anything, you let us know.
The cabbies migrate downtown, excited by the prospect of a warm belly and a buzzing skull. I pray for their next few fares.
Yeah, I didn't think about that. I'm sending a whole bunch of people out to be driven by drunken cabbies. Whoops! Oh well!
So, you're my driver. I'm Nellie. Well, Dr. Eleanor Reinhardt, technically, but please, Nellie's fine.
Name's Gia. So, doctor, huh?
That's right. My degree's in theoretical aethonics. I did my dissertation on Cherenkov radiation's impact on aether particulate flux. Columbia, then NYU for postgrad. Such a gorgeous campus. Have you been?
Oh, honey, why are you going down below? Why are you going down there? If not for me, they're going to fucking eat you. And not in the fun ways. Well, possibly that too, but you won't find it that. Anyway, you know what I mean.
Can't say I have.
It's pretty close to the Helicline Institute of Aethonics. Olympus Park is what most people call it. Where I work. Or worked, anyway.
She fidgets with her big, overstuffed briefcase. Something about it bothers me. This isn't your average rich socialite clutching her purse in a rough part of town. She's clinging to it like a life raft.
Somebody has discovered something. And she has to hide in the grot. To keep it safe? Or something? But she did a discovery and people want to make her, like, vanish.
I hope you don't mind me saying so, but you make quite a striking impression.
The girl's eyes sparkle with curiosity. She's a bright little thing. Smart, switched on. And she's doing an admirable job of hiding how scared she really is. Her voice drops to a conspiratorial whisper.
Are you really a smuggler?
Depends who's asking.
Well, I am silly. How does one become a smuggler anyways?
I'm getting such Balara vibes from this woman. I mean, sorry, girl, because that's a girl.
Usually not by choice.
Wowzers.
Wowzers? Really?
Uh-huh. My car's this way.
I've played
Come
characters like this. They're fun. They're adorable and kinda... But mine are usually a little more clued in than this.
on. I get an itchy feeling, like we're being watched. This whole thing has me off kilter, like walking into a room without turning on the lights. Zio always liked cabbies, said they were useful. This is where he and I disagreed. Bet these platforms don't see many folks from the lowers.
And I can't interact with those.
It's really something. Someday, I'll wake up to this every morning.
But for the time being, back to Astoria Heights, I guess.
We step into my ride. I twist the ignition, and we set off. I catch the girl scanning the interior, her eyes taking everything in. So, where am I dropping you off? The lowers is pretty big.
Oh, anywhere, really. I'm sure I'll find my way where I need to.
Well, yeah, it's alternative history 1920s, but yes. And I'm sorry. This is one of those situations where how can someone so smart also be so stupid? And the answer I always give as somebody who has worked for, well, medical professionals in my case, but doctors, like people who have doctorates, they're very good in their chosen fields of study, but beyond that, they can't even tie their own shoes without a secretary.
There's only sincerity in that voice. Mr. Blount wasn't kidding. This really is a babysitting job.
Ooh, what's that button do?
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Yeah, don't press that.
Ah, so it must be some type of modification. I bet it's a supercharger. They always have those in the comics. Oh, I know. It's an ejector seat. Wait, it's not for the passenger side, is it?
Oh, dear God, she's a nerd.
She's not even really talking to me. Her motor mouth is just spinning out of control. I've got to learn what the hell's going on with this easy transport.
Well, let's hope for a good roll. Yes! Okay.
The faint smell of ash fills the car. A spent handkerchief hides in her palm. Small aether burns scar her fingertips. Not an ounce of luggage other than the case. Doc has something to hide. So where are you going, kid? Family? Friends?
Oh, no. I'm here all by myself.
Anywhere you planning on visiting? I'm not much of a tour guide.
That's my own business. Thank you.
You're running from someone. By the looks of it, you barely got away. So, what's some pampered lab rat doing on the run? You steal something in that case of yours?
I bought you, sweet talker, for a reason, Gia. Really?
The girl shocked silent. Lies and half-truths run across her eyes, but none of them make the cut. I had her dead to rights. Don't worry, kid. You're not the first with a story like that.
That's not my story. Well, not all of it. I didn't steal anything, I swear.
She looks out the window, quiet and still. Last thing I need is some Heights drama following me down here and ruining an easy payday. While we're talking, my eyes keep getting pulled to the rear view like it's a magnet. I can't shake the feeling we're not alone. I juke down a couple service paths and hop across an access junction. Sure enough, when we pop back onto street level, the same dark shape is lurking behind us.
Dun. I've got the Jaws theme tune running through my head right now.
Hang on to something, kid. This might get bumpy. I pop open the hidden compartment under the dash and point to it. The girl catches on almost instantly, and there's only a moment of hesitation before she shoves her briefcase inside.
Click on a location to view info and set it as your destination. Click on it again or press space to travel there. You can also right-click to travel to a destination instantly. You may encounter unexpected events along your route. Yeah, this is also aggressively derived from TTRPG of some description too. After an event, you will turn to the map. You can continue your journey by pressing space or by clicking on your destination again, or you can choose a new destination. Surprise encounter.
I catch a glimpse of the man tailing us. He's got the easy posture and the liquid metal smile of a seasoned killer. In the rear view, his eyes burn like ice above a jagged scar.
Oh, great.
No! How did he find me?
Who?
Okay. Time you came home with, darling.
Nellie? Who is that?
So you found a little tour guide, Eleanor. Oh, dear. Got no quarrel with you, smuggler. Pull over and you can drive away clean.
We can't, Gia. Please, we can't.
Don't worry, kid. Just keep your head down. This will be over soon.
Or will it? Enemy vehicles can be damaged by selecting a weapon and then an enemy vehicle to shoot. Each weapon can only be used once per turn. Hover over the locations to preview your path. Click on a location to move there. Moving forwards costs more than moving backwards. You can combine attacks and movement by selecting an ability and then choosing a location to use it. Combat is dynamic. Look out for obstacles and lane changes that could damage or even destroy your vehicle, or use them to your advantage against enemies. Oh shit. Okay. Oh, that's a civilian. Ah, no. And turn. Let's try to stay ahead of him. That ain't good. Okay. do. Thankfully, there's not a whole lot to him.
Another notch on the dash.
My insurance don't cover this kind of monkey
We did it,
business.
Gia! He's gone!
That was too easy. We need to get off this island. Now.
Yeah, my ride's gonna need some repairs. Stop all vehicles leaving Astoria Bay require an exit permit.
I got my papers. Verified this morning by...
All exit permits from before noon today are considered void. You'll have to acquire a new permit inside the terminal.
Look, maybe there is some other arrangement we can reach. I flash a clip of greenbacks underneath my outstretched expired permit. The guard looks unimpressed. Damn upper snobs, too good for money.
Ma'am, that might fly where you're from, but not up here. You'll have to get a permit like everyone else. Now move.
He waves me on, and I drive towards an open...
Okay, I didn't mean to cut that off. I don't think I did.
People mill about, laughing in the sun, but something's off. The world feels grainy and sluggish, like I'm wading through sand. I need to keep the girl close.
Okay.
We're killing time in a sea of hard limbs, well-used pocket watches, and dull chatter, waiting for a permit. Bureaucracy moves slow in the uppers without the right type of love to grease the wheels.
Gia? Are you sure we can't take my briefcase? It's very important.
Better off out of sight than getting swiped in a pickpocket's hunting ground. See that? I nod and put a spotlight on an act I've played myself. A gal trips into a gentleman. The gentleman goes to help her. And the bag he's briefly forgotten about glides away in the hands of her partner.
Jeepers! Oh, that poor man. We should
do nothing. Right now, we keep our heads down and avoid bringing attention to ourselves.
Oh.
Look, no one's prying my stash open, and I've got an eye on the car. Besides, we'll be back in the Chimera in no time.
Right. We're... what's the phrase? Staying low. I'm just worried because... Oh, Gia, look!
I have Neo 1920s Ballara. This is human Ballara.
The girl runs off.
Why does it keep cutting off? Because it's a demo and it's in. Sorry, kid.
Hey,
no.
Don't wander off. She stops, but only long enough to shoot me a grin and a wave. An innocent invitation to come along. The vendor sculpts pink and blue clouds for passengers in search of a sweet souvenir. Nellie looks ready to buy out the whole stand. The speakers call out names with far more cheer than they deserved. Dreamland, Nation's Crusade, and so on. None were ours. The girl seems determined to stay obvious. We've still got time before the ferry leaves, but I growl as I give up my spot in line and beat feet after her. The girl's busy drilling the vendor about sugar to syrup ratios. I throw a look and she focuses on picking out a flavor. A stick of cotton later, I heard her back in line. Unfortunately, it hasn't moved. I let her get in a few sweet bites before I feed her something bitter. What did that scarred-up black-hat want with you? Her face falls mid-bite. The pink cloud sags like a lead balloon.
I've thought of at least 5 different ways to explain it, but it's complicated. Usually I'd ask someone for advice, but he's not here.
You knew who that was. You'd seen him before. Who is he?
I don't know.
That wasn't your average tracker. He was big time. Someone you hire when there's no room for error. Someone with deep pockets is after you. And that black hat's not going to give up till he's finished the job. The girl's whole body gives up with a single deep breath. She seems almost relieved to spill the beans.
He's the reason I ran. I saw him at Olympus Park.
Wait, oh, witness protection.
I saw what he did.
And I'm guessing he didn't want any witnesses.
Gee, I don't know what he's going to do.
Nothing is what. Not while you're with me. She perks up at the small glint of hope, and I give her a half-hearted smile. It's one thing to deal with a tracker, but if this guy is a hired killer too, I need to be more careful. Look, kid, I got shot at for you. I was told to expect a simple transport, and now I'm stuck looking over my shoulder. You owe me a whole lot more than it's complicated. What's in the case?
I'm sorry. You're right. And I'm sorry you got shot at. It's my research. It's very important, but I don't know why anyone else would want it.
I give her a side eye. I need the whole picture, but all I'm getting is an unfinished canvas.
It's the well.
What about it? So a bodega sign falls off and disappears every now and then. Neighborhood's already coming to pieces anyhow.
So wait, it's literally making the city float and everything else float by shunting the gravity somewhere else, and it occasionally eats supposedly bodega signs, but I imagine tourists are a whole lot easier, or, you know, just people. And squished. Singularity. Coffee cup.
It's expanding. Getting bigger. Stronger. It's going to get bad, Gia. Really bad.
And welcome to the analog for global warming.
You're pulling my leg.
No, I swear, Gia, the car!
Oh, fuck. Wait, somebody stole my fucking car.
Minutes. I'd only taken my eyes off the car for a few damn minutes. Time stops long enough for me to catch the tail end. The glare of green lights, the lift of red-white metal, and the blur of a black hat. They took my car.
Gia, my research was in the car. What are we going to do?
We're going, now. Ferry's here. I know a place we can hide on board, but we gotta move.
But...
No buts, kid. Move. If they've got the car, we've got to assume they're on our tail. We stick to the plan, get to the lowers, and hole up somewhere safe. After that, we're gonna figure out how you're getting my car back.
Yes, she's gonna be so good at that.
The barrenless refuge, rotting and hidden in a forgotten corner of the city. It offers sanctuary to every soul who finds freedom at the end of a gun or the bottom of a bottle. It is the safety of the shadows.
Go for gumshoe. Oh, I have 2 talent points. I see. Requires previous skill unlock, so... Okay, there we go.
Oh, is this your hideout, Gia? It's like a pirate's cove or a raider's den.
Oh dear God, you are such a you're a nerd.
More like a sinkhole. Watch your step, kid. You'll sooner run into a back alley mugger than a swashbuckler out here.
So, what's next? We need to formulate a strategy.
My place. I need a drink. And you need to finish explaining what the hell got my car stolen.
The only place we got is Gia's apartment. While the Joneses have their gilded wallpaper, all I have is a head full of some days. Unfortunately, dramas don't provide much of a view when your eyes are open. Aha. Oh, I cannot take the item. I do not know why I cannot take the item, but I cannot take the item.
Finally, the first drop of real sunshine all day.
I still have that new edition of BAM to read later. New York City is bigger than the world that holds it. A single filing cabinet couldn't contain it all, but I always found a way to keep it stocked with everything I need. Everything is one word. Portrait of my uncle. What would you do here, Zio? Say the job's over, cut the girl and run? Would definitely save me from a headache. I can last one more day. I think that's everything I can interact with. I have plants.
The way she holds herself is too bright for my apartment. Too colorful. Everything feels smaller. The space between the shrinking walls taken up by her testimony.
I've been tracking growth patterns around gravitational anomalies. The well's always been an unusual case. It goes through the occasional spike and ebb, but it's always stabilized, eventually. My colleagues and I, were supposed to meet and discuss what to do about the well, but I was late. I would have been inside already if it hadn't been for Professor Gardner. He discovered something was wrong first.
Oh,
he tried to get me away,
so
and because
Black
of
Hat
me,
guy killed everybody because of this research.
She
I assume.
trembles, leaving the unspoken sound of a falling body to echo off the walls.
There was an explosion. Everything burned so fast. I wanted to help, but Professor Gardner wasn't moving. That's when I saw him. The Black Hat. And then he saw me. I ran as fast as I could. Didn't have time to take anything else but the notes I had on me.
That's a hell of a story. So a professional killer snuck into the Heights and blew up a building just to get his mitts on you and your research. And you have no idea why.
I truly don't. Please, you have to believe me.
Your colleagues. Tell me about them.
They were brilliant scientists, Gia. All of them. And bright and hopeful. Together, we were going to discover a better world. Find the answers to...
She holds back the grief by roaming the room with her eyes, latching onto every detail and yet ignoring every bit of it.
And they were kind. Alistair, Professor Gardner, especially. He always looked out for me, even when I first showed up. A 16-year-old with a half-packed suitcase and too many questions. He always tried to help. Right to the end.
This is so noir. This is just so noir.
Your kind have been coming down here for years. They do some tests, make a big spectacle of themselves, and conclude that it's mostly harmless. Nothing more than clouds or a bad storm.
That's the thing! It should be nothing more than a cloud or a storm. For crying out loud, it's not Jupiter's red spot. Something is causing it to persist and expand.
You're sure it's expanding?
If my work is correct, quickly.
It was just a pause, a moment where I hold back a lifetime of cynicism and disappointment. But she hears it like I'm filling the room with air raid sirens.
You live in a flying city, Gia. A city kept alive with technology so foreign 80 years ago that we'd be like gods to our grandparents. It's solvable.
You're in the lowers, as requested and paid for. What were you planning once you got here?
First, I thought I'd have to find a place to live, of course. I have some money.
The girl goes paler than the moon in a crystal bath. A moment of clarity and a possible lifetime of hopelessness.
It was in my case. All of it. I have nothing.
She looks up at me, eyes suddenly welling into baby blue pools that flood the dwindling room.
I don't have anyone I can ask for a loan. Everyone's... They're dead. All of them. He killed them. And now he's followed me here. He won't stop, will he? He's going to find me again. And I won't be able to fix the well, and...
Hey, kid. Look at me. You're smart. You'll figure something out. You just... Listen, I'll talk to someone who could help, but I need you to focus. Those goons stole my car and your briefcase. And right now, you might be the only real lead I have.
What can I do? I told you everything I know.
Not everything. I don't get it. You're from Olympus Park. You got money. And you just leave without talking to anyone?
I needed to disappear quickly. Apparently, I'm not all that good at it.
No, you're really not, dearie.
I didn't have time to pack. I took the first ferry I could find, and it left me in Astoria Bay. Fortunately, when I told a very nice officer I needed to get to the lowers, he referred me to Mr. Blanc.
Knowing Mr. Blanc, that referral didn't happen by chance. He's got eyes in every dark corner of the city. If a bird from the heights flew down on an air of mystery, he'd want to know why. He called you by your name. We're looking at someone who's done his research, or someone who's got something personal on you. Got any enemies up there?
No!
You sure? You didn't piss off some other brainiac with a better showing at the science fair?
No.
You running from family? Some bigwig who made a pass at you? Jilted husband?
I'm not. I've never been... married? I don't have the time. Or the interest. But even if I did, I haven't had any gentleman callers. Or really met any gentlemen. Aside from Professor Gardner, of course, but he doesn't count. Not in that way.
This Professor Gardner's come up a few times. Who is he?
Oh, Professor Gardner, Alistair Gardner, was one of the first people recruited to the Helicene Institute. He's one of their spokesmen, too. He even oversaw my application. The other adjudicators were reluctant. Everyone else was so much more senior, and older, too. But Alistair fought for me. He called my skills and my desire for a better world a brilliant ambition.
This is always fishy when somebody going against the grain like that is always a little bit fishy, but could be red herring fishy too, so hey.
He helped look after me during my stay at Olympus Park. It helps that he supervised the lab that I worked in.
Something doesn't add up. Most of us will never see the heights, let alone Olympus Park. How'd someone like him get inside?
I don't know. Must have broken in. Or stolen access? Disguised himself, maybe? But you can't just stroll through. I had to go through an extensive vetting process to even be allowed to visit.
So he's found you twice. Once in the heights, and then again after hiding with Mr. Blanc. He'll probably track you down here, too.
You think?
She starts to retreat back into her shell. Damn it. I was just getting somewhere. If I'm going to get anything useful out of this, I gotta give her something to latch onto. Hey, look at me. This chump isn't getting away with this. I'm going to take care of him. Going to get my car and your briefcase back.
Really?
It's a matter of personal and professional pride. I don't like when people mess with what's mine. Just stay here and don't touch anything. I'll be back soon.
Wait! I'm going with you.
And why should I do that? You're a doe in headlights most of the time.
Well, for a lot of reasons, actually. For starters, I'm excellent company. I'm also smart and amazing at aethonics. I'm sure that could really come in handy out there. But if not, well, let's be honest with each other. I need you to find that man. He has my briefcase. You need your car back, and you can do that by finding him. If he's following me, then that's good news. The best way for you to find him is for him to find me. Us.
Also, if dude decides to come looking for her in my apartment, he's going to wreck up my apartment, and I don't want him to wreck up my apartment.
Foolhardy or brave, like going all in before the flop in a high-stakes hold'em round. I'll give the kid this much. She's earnest to a fault. Okay, but first I need to see a gal about a car. Until I'm back, stay put. Cress is already gonna be in a bad enough mood when she hears about the car. She doesn't need me ambushing her with this bundle of trouble, too.
Yeah, that's fair.
Cress Carter is the only person in the whole who could sell me something with 4 repulsors and a steering wheel. Only one issue. I'm broke. Fortunately, I have something more valuable to her than a wad of cash. If there's anything that can soften bad news and a steep ask from Cress, it's fresh vinyl with a smooth baritone.
Huh, interesting.
I second-guess leaving the girl idle in my room. She's the curious kind that could find trouble with her eyes closed and feet tied. I don't live like royalty, but I got a few shabby creature comforts around. Maybe it's enough to keep the girl's hands busy.
She likes comics. You have comics!
Try one of these. Cloud Captain never fails to cheer me up.
Oh, thanks, Gia.
She starts to flip through the pages as I leave, her eyes landing longer on the page with Cloud Captain's devilish smile.
Oh, we're actually getting down to the hour mark for this. I mean, I'd love to keep going, but it's late, and that's about all I've got in the tank for today. But as you can clearly see, I'm invested. I'm gonna want this one when it comes out. It has a release date of like next year, but that's all we've got. So sucks to be me, I suppose. But seriously, between overtime and it being Guy Fawkes Day over here, it's been more than a bit of a mess, this particular slice of calendar. Oh, for those of you who aren't aware, Guy Fawkes Day is a UK thing to celebrate Guy Fawkes, doer of job at place, and his team of revolutionaries whose big plan to make England Catholic again was to blow up the Houses of Parliament when Parliament was in session. Except there were snitches, and the idiocy of leaving gunpowder in a spot with a leaky roof, and the further idiocy of putting barrels of gunpowder next to a fire to dry them out, and Mr. Fox, who incidentally got himself his god-awful gunpowder storage location under the pseudonym John Johnson, hence the doer of job at place remark, check out OSP history on YouTube, got himself tortured for over a week and executed in a manner that only wasn't horrifically messy due to another fuck-up. We celebrate it by setting off fireworks in honor of the boom he didn't quite manage to make. It's also called Bonfire Night because we used to watch the fireworks around a big bonfire at which we'd bake potatoes and sausages and stuff. But bonfires are a lot less common than they used to be, possibly because they wanted to discourage burning effigies. No, seriously, kids used to wheel the effigy of whoever they wanted to burn around the neighborhood, going around like trick-or-treaters asking for a penny for the guy. I figure most politicians over here don't want to see their likeness being burned on TikTok. Also, people set up their unlit bonfires days in advance, and hedgehogs would nest in them, and not everyone was careful about clearing the hedgehogs out of the bonfires before lighting them, so the lack of bonfires might also be a way to fight animal cruelty and protect the local ecosystem. Anyway, point is that fireworks were going off for hours tonight, some on the back lawn, courtesy of the neighbor kids, and it's loud and I'm prone to migraines, especially on top of stressful days. But I kind of fell into the explanation of, yeah, we celebrate a guy who tried to blow up Parliament and failed because he and his were idiots. But to get off my whole trivia obsession, I'll have the write-up for this particular demo up on Ko-fi soon, probably, but moving the VOD to YouTube will probably be a bit more of a wait. It's already a long week and it's only Wednesday. Remember, no paywalls, just stuff to read. Coffee is nice to have, but I have chocolate-covered espresso beans right now. I'm okay. If you like what I'm doing over here, weird forays into trivia and all, maybe throw a friend at my content. Still need a few more followers for affiliate status and more flexibility in my stream scheduling. In terms of the game, Aether and Iron, like I said, is coming out sometime next year. We We haven't got anything more definitive than that. Whoa. So maybe check out the demo, play through to the rest of it, see if it works for you. I haven't picked up a new game for the Game in Full Friday yet, and probably won't have the spoons for one come this particular Friday. I honestly will be grateful to still be alive at the end of this particular Friday. So I'm going for something a little easygoing and chill for a Friday night demo. This one's called Lost in Loss. Apparently it's a sort of a story-heavy hidden object puzzle and investigation game from Soroka Games. Looks cute and chill, but still engaging, and that's probably what I'll need by Friday, and possibly only thing I'm actually able to do come Friday, and hopefully it will entertain others. Until then, or until next, have a good one.